Guys, this is just a reminder about creating assignments and how to disable submissions. So when you go under Add Materials and you select Add Assignment, of course you'll be prompted to give your assignment a name. You can give it an additional description. You can elaborate on what the assignment is, give additional directions, post a file, a link associated with the assignment, or add something directly from your resource library, or even add an audio or video recording. You also are then given the chance to set your due date so that students will see this populate in their upcoming column and also in the calendar. And then from here, you also can set the number of points. So if you're doing a total point system and you always have your homework set as 3s, you want to make sure that you're changing this each time so that it reflects your total point system. And from here you have the category option where you can put this particular assignment into a category so that you have the possibility to sort assignments, and so that also students can see the breakdown of percentages for each category within their own personal grade book. And if you do decide that you don't want to have something show up in your grade book for a certain period of time or maybe forever, you would leave it under ungraded, but you can always bring it back into a category if you decide you want it to appear in the grade book. And so again, every time you create an assignment, it's giving you that opportunity to create the grading column within your grade book. So you don't have to go and create those separate grading columns when you're creating an assignment. So the one thing that I want to point out here is it says submissions enabled when I hover over this little brown box with the green arrow pointing down. Right now the default is that it's on. So that means that anytime you create an assignment, that button is going to be turned on. So you might want students to be submitting assignment. For example, if you're expecting them to create a new document within Schoology, or if you're expecting them to copy and paste into a doc, or if you're expecting them to attach something from their resources through their Google app, then you might actually be requesting a submission. Also, I know that some of the foreign language teachers are also expecting submissions on some of their assignments, submissions that are actually recordings, which is really cool. But if you're posting an assignment for your kids that's just like study for the math test tomorrow or read pages 17 through 23, that is an assignment that doesn't require a submission. So from here, you want to make sure you're disabling submissions, because if you leave submissions enabled and a student doesn't submit something before the due date, that assignment becomes will show under overdue. And at that point, you're going to have parents probably contacting you and saying, why does so-and-so have all these overdue assignments? When in reality, they've done their assignments. It's just that because you left submissions enabled and you weren't actually requiring kids to submit through Schoology, that's going to show up as something that's overdue for the kids. So just to avoid that communication back and forth with the parents of them getting worried that things are overdue, make sure that you build this into your habit of creating assignments, that you disable it if you're not expecting students to submit something through Schoology. So I hope that will help you avoid some parent emails. Let me know if you have any questions.